Hi everyone, good afternoon. The market just closed, and as you can see, the Nifty candle is strongly bearish. We closed at 11,419. Alright, so for those of you who are watching this for the first time, we will be doing a weekly analysis, which means I will be sharing the trades for next week, or my analysis of the stocks that I'll be trading for the coming week. Alright, and we do this every Friday. So to start with, as you can see, Nifty has closed bearish, strong bearish candle. That's the daily chart. And on the weekly, if we see that the weekly candle is actually closing at the low, right? That just indicates a very strong bearish momentum. Now if you see this, there's a pattern that I've made. Okay, it's called a bat pattern. So we can see that the retracement that happened at P point, it's okay if you don't know what this is, that's absolutely fine. What you need to actually understand is we're expecting the market to reverse from 11,235 and then continue its uptrend. Alright, so this pattern is a continuation pattern, which means the uptrend is going to continue, and then we are right now in a complex pullback which completes at this level of 11,215. Alright, so you can still sell till here, and once we reach here you can start looking at taking a buy position. Now another thing that you need to see is we have something similar on Bank Nifty as well. Alright, we have another pattern which is like a bat, like this again the bat pattern, which is nearing completion on Bank Nifty. So this should be completed at 28,915. Alright, so same Nifty, Bank Nifty, both. I'm expecting both these indexes to make a low in this coming week and then reverse and start its uptrend. Alright, now let's go back to our stocks. And we're going to start with Adani Power. Okay, so if you see this, there was this breakout here, and now I'm expecting a pullback. Only thing is that since we're having these rejections, we need a strong body dominating close below 23.6%, which is 60.40, and after that we could target a safe target would be 55. Alright, so this week if we see a close below this level, then we can go ahead and target. For last week we were expecting bullish, so our target, if you see the last week's video on Adani Power, we didn't have a target, we were expecting a pullback, and that's what happened this week. It is still doing the pullback. Alright, so we can target the pullback after a body dominating candle closing below 60.30. Okay, let's see Amaraja. Now you can see that this was in a strong downtrend. We had exact 38.2% retracement and then a bearish engulfing candle. So next target is 574. Now this is the target only for this current week. Alright, you can see that from 607, 574 is the target. If you get lucky, if there's a pullback on Monday, which I doubt, but if there is, you would get an entry at 627. But otherwise, I'm good to sell on this, and target would be 573. Apollo Hospitals, last week I had given a target of 1406. Now you can see this week price has reached 1425, so our target was met. Now this week we have a reversal. It's actually called a double top, where you can see the price has gone beyond the previous top or the resistance and then come back down and given us a reversal candlestick, the pin bar. So target would be 1307. Alright, that's the first target, 1307. That is the only level at which we are targeting right now in Apollo Hospitals. Moving to Apollo Tires, we had a target of 174, and today the low that we saw was 174. Alright, so this worked exactly as per our plan. Now for this week we don't have any trades on this because we have already reached the support, so I would like to wait and watch what happens here instead of jumping into any new trades. So Apollo Tires, we don't have anything. Axisbank, as we had discussed last week, there was a Gartley pattern formation, which means we were expecting the market to reverse from 737. Okay, now today the market made a low of 724 and there's a slight spike. Now if you go into the lower time frames, okay, so one thing that indicates is this pattern is completed now. Okay, so we're expecting Axisbank to start its uptrend. It may go sideways for a day or two, but there should be enough momentum to start the trend sometime this week. 4 hours, once you go to, you can see there is a pin bar, right, indicating buyers are coming in. If you see the hourly chart, there's again a strong rejection candle and a pin bar, right? So these are good signs. I'm expecting Axisbank to be bullish on this week, and I'm already on the buy side. Those who are not, you could look at buying sometime after confirmation on the lower time frames. But direction wise, I'm expecting Axisbank to start its uptrend from this level in this week. Moving on to Bata. Now here, it's very simple. What we see is there was a double top. Price has actually broken all the recent lows. All right, all the supports are broken. Now we are somewhere around 50%. I'm expecting a target of 61.8. Ideally, the previous low is at 1126, but the next target would be 1233. So for this week, I'm only expecting 1233 to be reached. All right. The reason for this is today's candle. You can see it has closed below all these lows. Now there is a possibility that the market might spike up till about 1310. That would be a very good price to short. 1309.8. All right. BEL, we were actually expecting, as you see here on the daily chart, you see there was this symmetrical triangle, and we were expecting the breakout to be on the upside. All right, but what really happened is price broke on the downside, and when you look at the bigger picture, there is this pattern which is called a bat, which is actually forming and it's not yet completed. So this completes at 89.25, and although there's a breakdown on the symmetrical triangle, I'm looking at the market testing 89.25 soon, and this would be the price to enter for a buy trade. All right, so I'd like to go long at 89.4, around 89 levels, 89 or 90 levels, right? That's the price to be long from BL. So this is an indication of a continuation of the trend, but the entry price would be about 90. Biocon, great, really good trading opportunity today. If you notice, there was this strong downward move, pull back exactly to the golden ratio 61.8, and yesterday was a doji. Today we see this crash. All right, so now the next target is the recent low again, 229. But if you do want to target this, it would make sense if the price were to retest to about 249 first, and then the entry till 229 would be the ideal entry. If not, it's best to let go of the trade. Okay, banks, we were expecting banks to be, I was expecting banks to be bullish this week, but that did not happen. You can see all banks have been bearish this entire week. But as you notice on Axisbank, Bank Nifty, these were just pullbacks, right? So for this week, Canara Bank, if you notice, it has been playing between this range, this wave. We haven't broken this. So I'm expecting the price to retest 257. It's good for intraday traders. At 257, after some strong confirmations, we could be looking at buying. But for now, I'm bearish until 257. So I'd be on the selling side, or I'd go short. Escorts, this is a beautiful trade. Escorts, this is a beautiful trade. 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 This is a beautif we had this last week also, and we had a target of 513. You can see today's price is 512, right? So we hit our first target. Now if you see, this is the head and shoulder that is formed on the weekly chart on Escorts. If you zoom in, there was a breakout of the neckline, a retest, a confirmation, and this week further confirmation. So now here there is no price action before, so we have a free fall that you see on Escorts, right, until the previous support, right? So I'm expecting the price to reach 415 soon, and without much of pullbacks, right? So all the pullbacks have already been done, so Escort should be bearish from the start of the week, and you can easily target 415 in this week. Federal Bank, this is a weekly chart. You can see the strong body dominating candle. Right, but we are at the support, so I would not like to take any trade here. The reason this is being discussed today is because last week we had a bullish target on this, and that clearly did not happen. Price came down, so even I hit a stop loss here. Banks did not go as per what I was expecting, right? So this week I would stay away from Federal Bank. LIC has been interesting. Now you can see this is called the AB equals CD pattern. Okay, what I've done is I've just drawn a trend line from point A, from here to here, from this swing high to swing low, and I've just duplicated the same line and drawn it at the recent pullback level. All right, so my target now in LIC housing is 506. From here market might reverse. It is somewhere near the gap as well, but I'm not sure about reversing. What I'm just saying is it is a good price to target for going short. 506 is a good intraday shorting target for this week. Now this went well. Nifty IT, we were discussing this last week as well, and it did exactly what we were expecting. So we had the breakout, we had pullback, and you can see from 15th July onwards, which was Monday of this week, price did test the neckline again, and after it has been bearish. So this is still bearish. In terms of target, the first target is 15,046, and overall we would be looking at a target of the distance between the neckline and the head. So we're looking at a target of 14141, right? That's a long-term target. Anyways, first target is 15,038. SBI double top, price still doing pullback. I would expect the price to come to 348 before it resumes the uptrend. So this would mostly follow Bank Nifty, and once Bank Nifty completes the bat pattern, we could expect this to go up. So ideal price to enter buy in SBI would be about 348 levels. All right, that's it for now, guys. It looks like an interesting week where we could be seeing new lows on Nifty, Bank Nifty, and then a reversal and the start of the uptrend, right? That's it for now. We would like to also invite you for our live trading sessions, which are happening this current week to the coming week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. through Zoom, right? So if you're interested, please send us an email and we will send you the meeting ID. It's a free session, and we'll be basically trading during the live market hours, during the international markets while they are working, right? And then we'll be also discussing the trade for next week for Indian stocks. You'll be able to learn different trading styles. I trade mostly intraday. I have two of my other colleagues who trade on patterns and on the weekly and swing trades. So these classes, these live sessions would help you to actually understand different ways of trading. Hope to see you guys there and catch up with you guys next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.